Wicked Smart Podcast. We're going live, baby.
And I said to my AI, like, you know, M is my partner. Like everything that he says is like significant as what I say, right? Like, and so like I have 4 months of that of me talking. Now all of a sudden, M is no longer in the business, right? There's a gazillion connections everywhere about M, right? And now that all has to be removed. Now I could go search for them, but I don't really want to search for them. Like, it's just like, I want to be able to tell, like, M is out of the business. Everything that we like, that's just got to change, right? And be done. And I move on, but the memory system has to allocate for it. In your brain and my brain and everyone else's brain, like, that's an easy job. Like, okay, I'm not even gonna think about M anymore. He's gone, right? Like, you know, but like, your brain doesn't work the same way your AI does. Like, I still have 4 months of saying like, M is the guy, M is the guy, right? Like, so that all has to change. And I wanted a way where when it changed in my mind, it changed in my AI's mind, right? Like, and that was not happening in any memory system I downloaded. And so that was like, and it's missing in OpenClaw.
I haven't seen that anywhere. Yeah, that's really brilliant.
Yeah, so we'll see if it like goes, but like this is my little first crack at building something that has that overlap. And to me, that's probably if I can share one last thing before I leave,
And make sure, Rich, before you close the tab that you're at 100%.
What's that?
Make sure before you close your tab that you're at 100%.
What I was saying though about like the overlap between me and the market, like, is I kind of always knew that, but like to have my AI be able to kind of recognize the through line of every success I've ever had, and then also the through line of all the failures I've had, and what was the difference? And the difference was, like, when I was building something for just the market, I generally like quit. When I built something for myself and the market, I generally stuck with it. And if I just built it for myself, it might get done. Right. So the highest likelihood of something getting done is when there's that overlap, and the system knows that. So it's looking for opportunities because it knows I want to grow the business. Right. Like, where is the opportunity for Rich? Because it's not any opportunity for Rich. Right. Like, there might be a lot of opportunities out there, but he's not going to seize an opportunity unless he personally benefits from it. Like, right. Like, how does this relate to Rich Schefren? Like, that's the first question, right? That's selfish. But nonetheless, and like, it has to have that overlap. And I think that like, that knowing that about yourself is so insanely valuable, because the world is going to change dramatically, right? Like, we know everything's going to be different, but one thing I can be certain that's not going to be different is that core personality characteristic of mine, because it's been that way for 30 years. And so like, as I organize for new opportunities, because the world's going to change and opportunities are going to pop up left and right, like, I know like what the criteria is for me to exploit an opportunity, because it has the highest likelihood of working. And I think that like, if people can know that about themselves, like, what are the conditions that create the best success for them, and what are the conditions that like don't, AI can determine like, what are those patterns that you're not even seeing, and then help you be able to like kind of fit criteria to exactly you. And that was a big thing for my AI, because like, it understanding that an opportunity is not an opportunity unless it fulfills these characteristics for Rich. It might be an opportunity for Donnie, it might be an opportunity for Todd or John or Mike, but it's not an opportunity for Rich, because based on his track record, like, he's not going to take it to completion. So like, let's just move those off the list. And that's just insanely valuable, because it's like, now you have someone like really gearing like what to look at.
All right, guys, what I'm going to do an outro and an intro right here, and we'll wrap the episode here, and we'll let Rich go. So here's the outro.
The Wicked Smart Podcast. We're going live, baby. The Wicked Smart Podcast. We're dropping truth, baby.